Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We shall get started. Let us take our hands forward. Shake, 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 shake. Spreading the fingers really, really wide as you can. And squeeze them tight, 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 tight. Here's your inhale. Open as you stretch the wrist joint forward. And here's that exhalation. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Take now your thumb. We take care of all our finger joints. Shake, 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 shake. Warm it up. Hello, 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 hello. Pull now. You have extension. And here you have forward bending for your fingers. Back bending for the fingers. Neutralize. And next, it's your side bend for the thumb. Neutral, another side bend for the thumb. Neutral then, how about twisting gently? Inhale, neutral. Always move and stretch on your exhalation. Neutral and shake, 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 shake. Harmonize all that we just did. Index finger, hello, hello, hello. Pull now, full extension. Warm it up. Shake, shake, shake. Hello, hello, hello. Full extension. Give it a little pull. Extension here. Before you go, forward folding. That's your exhalation. Inhale, neutral. Here now, always stretch and move best as you can on the exhalation. This is your inhale. Side bend, exhalation. Inhale, neutral. Exhalation, left side. Side bend. Everything you do for the spine, we do it also for every part of our body. So we have spinal twist for your fingers, twisting one side. Neutral, inhale. Exhalation, twisting, twisting, twisting. Neutralize. Before you leave it, make sure you acknowledge it. Shake, 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 shake. We take now the third one, middle finger. Extension. Make a little space. Shake, shake, shake. Warm it up. Get some energy activated. Here we have forward bending. Neutral. Inhale. Exhalation. You have back bending. Very important for your wrist and the whole palm when you do the back bend for the fingers. Neutralize. Now you have side bend one direction. Neutral. Side bend another direction. Neutralize. That's your inhale. Stabilize that full extension before you come to twisting one direction. Neutral. Exhale, twisting another direction. Neutralize. Before you leave it, make sure to use your wiggle to acknowledge, neutralize everything. Then we come to the fourth one, ring fingers. Give it a little pull, full extension. You have space. Warm it up. Hello, 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 hello. Shake, shake, shake. You have, what do we have? Forward bending. Neutralize. Back bending. Neutralize. Pull as you inhale. Side bend, that's your exhalation. Neutral. Another side bend. That's your exhalation. Center, deep breaths, and then release. Before you release it, shake, 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 shake. Acknowledgement. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take now the pinky. Gentle with the pinky. Pull now. Space. Make space. Before you move everything, we got to warm it up. Acknowledgement. Hello, 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 hello. Then you have, what do we have? Forward bending. Neutral. Back bending. Very important for not just the fingers, but look, your wrist is connected to the fingers. Neutralize. Full extension before you go to side bend. One direction. Neutral. Another side bend. Neutralize. We have spinal twist for the finger. Neutralize. Twisting another direction. All range of motion could be well kept by this practice. Shake, shake, shake to neutralize everything. Fingers as wide as you can. And release. Shake, 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 shake. Before we go to the second side, can I just show it to you? It's easier for you to see all the movement that you do for your joints. Here you have full extension, make space. You have forward bending. And what do? We have back bending. Yes. And what did you have? You had side bending, one direction. You always do neutral before you go to exhalation, another side bend. And what did you have? Spinal twist, invigoration for all the tissues in your spine and the organs. You're massaging your organs when you do your spinal twist. Neutral, spinal twist, 6 directions for every part of your body. Every joint that you can work on with this 6 directional principle. Okay, let's take now right hand, thumb. Pull it, shake it, hello, 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 hello. Full extension first before you go for your forward bend. Pull it down. Neutral, now you go back bend away from the palm. Neutral, you go side bend, that's your exhale. Always stretch on the exhalation. Use the inhale to neutralize. Use the exhalation to get into the movement, the stretch. Neutralize, pull it, make sure you have space so that you can go twisting one direction, neutral, twisting another direction. Neutral, shake, shake, shake. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And next finger, spaciousness by extension. Pull it, warm it up, shake, shake, shake. Full extension first before you go to exhalation, forward bending. Neutral, inhale, pull it. You want to have space, especially if you're doing back bend with the fingers. Neutral, full extension, we have side bend, one direction. Neutral, side bend, another direction. Neutral, how about give it a little pull, encourage it to be spacious. Then we have spinal twist, one direction. Neutralize, spinal twist, another direction. Before you leave it, use the motion to acknowledge. Then we go the third finger, middle finger here, full extension. Shake, 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 warm it up. Going down towards your palm, that's your forward bend. Neutralize, back bending away from the palm. All right, neutral, full extension, make space before you go side bend, one direction. Neutralize, side bend, another direction. Neutralize, shake, shake, shake. We go spinal twist, one direction. Neutral, spinal twist, another direction. Neutral, before you leave it, acknowledgement. Let's go to your fourth finger, the ring finger. Shake, 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 warm it up, pull it, make space. We go first forward bend towards your palm. Neutral, back bending away from the palm. Neutral, you have deep breath, extension first, side bend, one direction. Neutral, side bend another direction. Neutralize, before you go to the next one, pull it, make more space. So the twisting of your joint, spinning like a spiral, will be a little more comfortable. Full extension, make space before you go twisting to another direction. Neutralize, acknowledgement, thank you, thank you, thank you. Little pinky, gentle to the pinky, please. Pull it, make space, warm it up, shake, shake, shake. Full extension before you go for your forward bending. Neutral, and you have back bending. Yes, very important because your fingers connect directly to your wrist. When you work with your fingers, it's very beneficial for your wrist as well. Neutralize, full extension before we go to side, one direction, neutral, side bend another direction. Yes, neutralize, spinal twist for the fingers, one direction, neutralize, spinal twist for another direction. Yes, neutralize. Before you leave it, acknowledgement. Wiggle, wiggle, shake, 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 shake. Spreading of the fingers as wide as you can. And here now, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. When you firm your fist in, all the blood comes into the center. And when you strongly spread them out, can you see all the tippy finger are red? So all the blood flow goes there. We don't want our hands to be stiff because we use them so much, right? So whenever you can remember, just a little bit every single day, like the way you brush your teeth. Interlacing of the fingers together. Let's go. Inhale, elbows out to the side. So you don't have this. When your elbows out to the side, the torso cavity is open. This is not open. So you always hear me say elbows out to the side. And exhalation just as far forward, away from the torso. That's your back bend for the fingers, for the wrist, elongation. This is your inhale, going down. That's your exhalation. Inhale, I'm going to ask you to pick up the hand only as high as the body allows. We go now upstairs and just gently bend the elbows. A little bit wiggle, wiggle in the elbow is going to help you to mobilize your rib cage and the whole torso. And that's a really important thing. Extension as far high as your body allows. Exhalation through the mouth. Long fingers though. Ha! Exhalation through the mouth. This is your inhale. Exhalation downstairs. Inhale in front of you, looking up above you. Through the mouth, exhalation on your right, on your left. That's your exhalation. Come one more. Deep breath. Here now, exhalation, looking down, chin in. So you're allowing the back of your neck to stretch. Here, when you look at me from the side, can you see when you bring your hands up there, your spine starts to go for a very gentle back bend. And here now, exhalation, exhalation, mobilizing your shoulder joint is very important for all the organ that lives in this cavity. Okay, so both hands out to the side again. Shake, 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 shake. Internal rotation. Start with the bending of the elbow first. Let's work on all these finger mobility that you have just cultivated today. We go upstairs first. Imagine that you're reaching up into the sky, away from the feet, away from the ground. The higher you go, the more extension you have in your joints, in your rib cage, in your spine. Okay. Next exhalation, I'm going to take you very gently down, down, down for your first side bend. This is your inhale. This is your exhalation coming down. One more. Inhalation is deep and long. Exhalation is slow and complete. So you just did this one upstairs. Can you do internal rotation out to the side, out to the side, out to the side? Use the gravity to kind of help you to gain a little more extra opening in the back of your shoulder, in the back of the spine. They're all very connected. Right? Next inhalation, we come into the upright. Use that wiggle technique to elongate the arms even a little more. When the exhalation comes, that's when we release. Here, on my body, I already feel this right arm is lengthier than the left. Do you feel that the same as well? Okay, when you stretch your joints, when you stretch all your tissues with the coordination of the breath, everything becomes a little lighter, a little more open, and you become more bright and elongated. First, we reach upstairs. If you look up, look, the neck, the muscle around your eyes are together with your movement practice. Go one more extension before we go out to the side bend. Stay here for a moment. Can you feel how your breath is massaging and stretching this whole left side of your rib cage? Deepen our breath and let us go for internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation again, internal rotation. Stay here for a moment. Can you use your right hand to feel? Where do you feel mostly stretched? Some of us here, some of us will feel it here. Wherever you feel mostly stretched, use your hand to show you how to deliver your breath into that spot. Initiate the breath a little bit slower. Let the breath be deep and long. One more deep inhalation. When you exhale, release into gravity as you elongate the tippy fingers. One more time. Use the inhalation to return. Exhalation. Let's go for both shoulders up and down. Shake, 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 shake. So, a little quick review of these terminologies. Forward rotation for your shoulder joints. You just did it with all your fingers, right? Now we focus on the shoulder. Forward rotation helps you to open up the back of the spine, the back of your shoulder. Reverse rotation, external circle helps you to open the front of the shoulder, everything inside your torso cavity. So external rotation also is very important for your lower back, right? Because when the shoulder is stiff, your back becomes lethargic. When your shoulder is mobilized, especially in the reverse circle, it becomes quite useful for training your back muscle to be brighter. External rotation. Take your hands in front of you, turn the palm away. Can we practice the external rotation either with the elbows, option 1, use the elbow to make that circle a little larger. Or some of you perhaps can do it with the arms straight. You start to reach back. When you have your arms straight, you have a little more opening here. Invigorating of your spine mobility, and so that you don't have this tendency. Sitting culture that we have, we tend to be very absent in the place behind us. So the reverse circle, I would favor more than the forward circle. by the way. Forward circle is good, but maybe do double when you do the backward circle. When you feel strong, arms straight. When you feel like you need to be a little tender, you do it with your elbow. And if you feel this is too much, you can just relax the arm and do it with the shoulder articulation. By the way, very important for your heart to work with the shoulder mobility. Okay. Let's take our fingers, interlacing of the fingers. Catch hold of your knee. Lifting of the knee. This is your exhalation. This is your inhale. This is your exhale. Lifting, elbows out to the side. Remember, this is your exhalation. Fingers, left knee. Lifting of the knee is going to give you what? Stretching in the back of your thigh, in your lower back, lumbar region, and your mid-back gets the benefit. When you poke the elbows out to the side, the chest cavity is bright and open. We don't want this, we want this. One more, elbows out to the side. Lifting, returning. Right heel now, slide the right heel away, diagonally out to the side. Tap, tap, tap of the ankle here. Tap, 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 tap. Here you have toes towards you, toes away from you. Toes towards you, even on a seat, you can mobilize and exercise the mobility of your ankle joint, which is very important, just as important as your wrist joint earlier. Let's coordinate your wrist and your ankle mobility together. Flexion of the foot, your hand, extension of the foot in your hand. Flexion, extension, flexion, extension. Flexion, can you do swing your toes towards one direction? Side bend, put your ankle in your wrist. Side bend, another direction. Yes. Neutralize. Turn now, toes, like you're drawing a spiral. In towards your body is internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. External rotation, external rotation, external rotation. Flexion of the foot again. Right arm. We go, you know this one, going up by feeling for that internal spiral. Out to the left side, away from the leg. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as you feel like you're going towards the gravity. You let the gravity help you. Stay here for a moment. Option 2, left hand straight. That is going to invigorate the spine awareness. Okay? Deepen the breath into this cavity. One more deep inhalation. Exhalation, gently, gently, we return. Before we release the arm, turn the palm away from the torso. Let's go for your reverse spinning. Behind you, look towards the hand. If this motion is too much, you work it with your elbow. Yes. One more. Straight arm or bend the elbows. Look so the muscles around your eyes gets that nice stretch as well. Once you release now, you had this earlier. Position, position, position. Nice way to mobilize your lumbar. And what else? This is the beginning of your balance with your one foot off the floor. Releasing the foot down. Left leg out to the side. Tap, 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 tap. Let's include the motion. Wrists and your ankles are a pair. Flexion, extension. Flexion towards you, extension away from you. Flexion again. How about side bend? Inhale, exhale, neutral. Side bend, another direction, neutral. Circular rotation, internal circle towards the midline, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation, external rotation, external rotation, external rotation. Tap, tap, tap. Left hand goes vertically skyward. Longer the fingers, the length of your arms, the length of your spine, more action in the spine. Out to the right side. That's your exhalation. We go for that side bend. Release, release. Stay here for a moment. And if it's okay, we take now option 2, right hand horizontally away from the shoulder. Deep breath into the left side of the rib cage. When the exhalation comes, encourage your right fingers to lengthen out even a little more. Deliver the breath into the whole left side of the torso. Next inhalation, releasing of the right. Navel in to gently use your core engagement to return the body into the center. Okay. Can we add that reverse circle? Elbows straight or bend the elbows. Look towards the space behind you so that your neck and your eyes is very used to experiencing the place that you normally don't do. This is your inhale, and here's our exhalation. When we return, take hold of that knee again. When you do that pulsation, you're invigorating the whole rib cage or the whole torso, and you are asking your body to, in a lighthearted way, joyful way, to keep these guys, keep these ones very, very flexible, very mobile. Okay. Next exhalation, we return now your feet down. Wiggle your toes a little bit. Let's try initiating the balance. Start with when you're still on the seat. Right foot off the floor. Exhale, we'll deliver that right foot down. Synchronize with the breath. Left foot, beginning, middle, ending of the breath. Exhale, beginning, middle, ending of the breath. Let's add one more thing. When you come up, can you start to sense pulling the core muscle in? Exhalation. Okay. Don't be afraid to feel the space behind you. That is going to ask your spine awareness to be more courageous. If you're afraid, if we're down here, we'll always come down to gravity. Yeah, your spine starts to go slightly one direction. But if you welcome the space behind you, you become a bit lengthier and it's easier for you to engage the core muscle. Okay, let us experience some balance practice now. Okay. Wiggle your toes. Hello to your toesies. Then we have hands to the waistline so you feel balance in both sides. Heel off the floor. Right foot. Return. Left heel off the floor. Return. Right heel off the floor. Use the arm motion. Exhale. Left heel off the floor. Return. Adding the circle motion. That is going to ask you to be a little more open in this whole cavity. How about full circle? Right heel off the floor. Exhalation, right foot down. Left heel off the floor. Here's the exhalation. Continue. Option 2. Right foot off the floor. exhalation. Belly in, remember? Heel or the foot, left foot off the floor. Belly in, firming of the core, returning down. If that was a little unsafe, please have your hands on a support that will make you feel a little safer, more comfortable when you lift that foot off the floor. Okay. Let us try one more on each side. Right foot off the floor, right foot comes down. Left foot off the floor. That's your inhale, inhale, inhale. Belly in, beginning of your exhale, middle of the exhale. Slow it down. Toes will land first before the heel come down. Okay, shall we try? Right foot off the floor. Stepping forward, heel, arch, toe awareness. Ground into the right foot. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Stepping forward, exhalation, exhalation, heel, arch, toe is the last one to land. This is your inhale, inhale, ending of that breath. Backward step. Exhalation, exhalation. Now, 3 parts awareness. Toe, arch. Heel is the last one to deliver down. Left foot, beginning, middle, ending of your breath. Exhalation, left foot behind you. Toe, arch. Heel awareness. Okay. Right foot, inhale, inhale, inhale. Behind you, exhalation, toes, arch, heel awareness. Navel in. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Backward step, one more time, left foot. Toe, arch, heel is the last one to return. Once you return, let us bring now, whether a chair or some kind of furniture, shelving that you can have a little support. Some little extra balance awareness. Okay, so from here, let's take now, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Opposite limbs, that means left hand, right foot. Because your brain, left brain, governs the right side of your body. So when you cross the midline, you're asking your brain to work a little harder. This is your exhalation. Right arm, left foot. Inhale. Exhalation, exhalation. Synchronize with the way you breathe. And couple more on each side. Right arm, left foot. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Make it a little habitual practice. Not only is beneficial for your balance, but it's extremely beneficial for your brain health. Okay. One more on each side. Opposite limbs, right arm, left foot. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Start with once a day. Just 3 sets. Slowly, slowly, you will find a little more confidence, a little stronger in your balance, then you don't need the support. Okay. So stage number 2, hands will come towards your support. Walk your feet, walk your torso as far back as the body allows. Feet comes together, okay? Let's take now, look down, look towards the ground. Right knee behind you, just the knee. Return. Looking down, please. Left knee off the floor. Now return. Okay. Let us add this motion, but let's do it with a little clicking into your core muscle, please. Getting used to the balance in coordination to your core engagement is also a very good practice. Right knee behind you, lifting of the knee, exhalation. Inhale, left knee behind you, exhalation. So stage one, you do with the knee. And you just go as high as the body allows. Stage two, you pick up that knee a little bit higher. Stage three, it's not the knee, but the whole foot. The whole leg becomes behind you. Yeah? That means you are required to engage the muscles in the back side of the spine, in the back of your hip, in the back of your legs. They're much bigger, they're much stronger, but because our sitting culture doesn't let us become more aware of these bigger and stronger muscles, right? So what happened is we kind of go down with gravity. So these balance practice, these ones start with this toes first. Just get used to it like you're used to brushing your teeth, okay? Let us try one more on each side when you step this feet back. By the way, when you come forward, can you see how lengthy my spine becomes? Also very important for your spine to work on. This is a good practice. Okay, right foot, knee or the foot behind you. Hang on. This is your inhale. If you have straight leg, push back into the foot. Use your foot to help you. Straight leg or bend knee on your way down. That's your exhalation. Take a deep breath. Exhale, push knee or the foot. Take a deep breath here. This is your exhalation. When you just practice a few minutes ago, your foot, remember I asked you to do the foot motion. This becomes very handy when you start to learn to practice, because the ankle movement gives you a lot of awareness in your footwork. If your foot is iffy, it's quite kind of unuseful for your balance. You want your foot to be as awake, as mobilized as possible. This is a very important addition anytime when you want to be a little better with your balance practice. Okay. Hello to our toesies. Hello to our fingers. The smallest part of our body are always there, and they're one of the most important aspects of our body. I will cover more of these in our next sessions, but for now, let us come the flowing of the water in the ever-living fountain, the rising and the setting of the sun upon its way.
the wide encircling of my horizon, heaven above,
and the earth beneath our feet.
the root that rises to stand, leaf and flowers,
and the falling of the seed. Moment to connect with the most precious part of us. Eyes closed, awareness to the heart, and we shall end with some breath of acknowledgement in the center of your heart. So deepen that breath. Initiate the breath a little bit slower. The space on the right and the left side of your heart, the space in front and behind your heart, the space above and beneath your heart, and the space, that shining light inside of your heart. So thank you, everybody, for sharing your time together. It's always lovely to be with you. Let me know if you have any question or special requests for our next practice. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.